It's great to see you guys.
Great. Thank you for having us
No problem.
on again.
Yeah.
Definitely glad to be here. Back home, just got in here last night a couple hours ago from Denver, Colorado. That's where I live, but this is my hometown, Burke County.
Sounds good to me. So let's talk about your foundation for a second. Global Children Financial Literacy Foundation.
Yes, sir.
And if I have it right, the kids are asked to read 3 books and then they'll be able to get the stocks.
So we have the kids, we launched in Boys and Girls Club. We have the kids read a book, each one of the books that you see here, about investing, credit, insurance. Then they have to take a 5-question quiz, right? They have a 5-question quiz they take there. And then we would like to award all the kids stocks because we want to give the kids something that's tangible, attached to financial literacy. So here on Monday we're going to be awarding $1,000 worth of stock due to the book drive.
And Grace, how is SRP a part of this?
Well, SRP is, the Wesley Learns program really fully aligns with SRP's desire to have financial literacy in the community. We do that a lot as it is now, and this is another program that we're really glad to partner with Prince on to teach the children about investing, insurance, savings, sharing, all of the things that we would want the children to start learning at a young age to have a good financial literacy footing and background.
And once you guys have the kids go through this program, do you see a light bulb moment where the kids say, "Hi, I got this, it's great"?
Sometimes it could be a hit or miss.
Okay.
Some kids, they walk in, they're excited from day one, right? But some kids, they don't know what you're talking about, they don't know what you're doing, but it's the concept I tell people, do something that you wish someone had done for you as a kid. When I didn't even know better for myself, I wish somebody would have came into my school or to me and built me a custodian account. I think we would all agree here on the couch and do something for kids that they don't even know that's being good for them. But it's a part of our initiative to be national, where we want kids, when they walk into kindergarten, to have an investment account. Because so many times we wait until you turn 18. When you turn 18, everybody gives you grants and scholarships and student loans and all those things like that. My thing is, how about we redirect some of that funding to give it to kindergartners, attach that with financial literacy, and over the next 12 years, kids can have something that's tangible with them, that they can go off into the real world school and things like that. So
And you pretty much touched on this, but the reason why you're so passionate about this is because you didn't have this growing up? Is that the reason?
Well, first of all, I had great parents.
Okay,
They were local educators, but my parents taught me to save. They said, "Hey, Prince, get out there, save, get you a good job, and retire one day." And everything.
You're doing that now?
Yeah, that's true. I did exactly what they told me to do. Retiring from the Navy here, 20 years. But I did exactly that. But once I got into the military, I started to learn that it was more to do, because while I was there, I took advantage of the programs and went all the way to earn my MBA. And some of the things I learned about the different things I could be investing in and how real estate really works and things like that, I said, wow, it's more to it. Why didn't I know this? Why anybody didn't tell me this? To ways I could have been building my credit as a child, ways I could have been investing as a child, ways I could have been doing this. So, we learned a bunch of, I learned about all the geometry and algebra 2, stuff like that or whatever.
Things I don't need.
Things I don't need.
And the chemistry class, and biology class.
And this thing I tell people, like, imagine if you met someone, let's say if they were from, let's say Cuba, for example. Okay. And Cuba is known for tobacco, right? And they knew nothing about tobacco. You would say, wow, you're a Cuban, you don't know anything about tobacco or cigars or whatever. But here in America, we're known for capitalism, right? We're known for, business, making money or whatever. But you can go through our education system and not know anything about it. So being here, our kids should know this. We know no matter what career path they go into, whether it be like you, Sean, be a news anchor, they become an athlete, they become a banker, credit unions, things like that, they will need credit union. Yep, make sure you get that right? But they will need financial literacy somewhere down that line. So why isn't it nobody's talking about this? And number 2, why isn't anybody making it tangible? That's the thing about it. You can teach, but sometimes some kids, some parents, some households have so much going on every day that they don't really have time to, they don't really have the time or the resources to pay attention to, things that are going on around them, to invest. Yeah. They're like, hey, here we are, we got high inflation, unemployment, layoffs, people kind of forget about those things. So we try to focus that as kids to say, hey, focus that into kids to say, hey, you will need this information. We don't want this to continue to pass down. Our first financial lessons come from our parents. Let's say if you're not blessed enough to have parents who are not that financially literate, how do you break that generational passing down of illiteracy? So that's our thing, is to go in, teach people, and to push it around the country and the nation.
And your thoughts on this, Greg?
What I love most about the Wesley Learns book series is that they're so relatable from a child's standpoint. You're actually learning about these different types of financial literacy initiatives through the eyes of a child and how they might speak, and and then the adult that converses back. It's just very relatable. So, and again, it speaks volumes to what we do at SRP too, from a financial literacy perspective. So we're really glad to partner with Prince and be a part of this project.
I like it. So Prince, we were together back in 2019.
Yes, sir.
I followed you on social media. You're doing everything. So to kind of catch us up, since you've been out and about.
Well, 2019, we had everything. We had all the momentum. We was ready to go, right? But 2020, something happened that nobody saw coming.
Right.
Called, the pandemic hit us. Nobody saw a pandemic coming. So that put a damper in a lot of the things that we wanted to do with moving forward. But I will say this, SRP was the first credit union to reach out and to say, hey, we love what you're doing. We want to get behind you, things like that. So definitely a big shout out to SRP for stepping in here locally and to say, hey, we want to get behind financial literacy. But yes, so what we did was, that kind of slowed us down with being physical, but we partnered with Boys and Girls Club in DC and in Denver, and we went virtual, where we took everything virtual with kids, where they did everything online, and was still able to award stocks to kids. So we awarded Apple, Coca-Cola, Nike, but now we have since gotten away from individual stocks, and now we award index funds, S&P 500 index funds. So the reason is, I don't want to be the person that is purchasing or investing into Blockbuster for kids, right? We don't know what Nike is good today. We know what Amazon is today, but we don't want somebody to come out there and say, hey, you got to be the best stock picker. The concept is the parents have to go out and create a custodian account, and they're getting something that's tangible to them, and they're getting the top 500 companies in America. And my greatest idol in the investing world, Mr. Warren Buffett says, never bet against America. So, we're going to bet with America, with the kids, by giving them index funds.
Nice. Anything else you guys would like to add?
No, from my perspective, anybody out there, we're looking to expand it more, into more the Augusta region. I'm here home, going to be at Burke County Middle School Monday, with SRP Credit Union, giving out books and things like that, and stocks to kids too. But, we want to, anybody that wants to partner with us or help us to show a better way of doing things, we're always open to get more into schools, into the Augusta region, to the southern region, things like that. Going to be here in DC in a couple weeks too, and back in Denver, Colorado as well. So we want to take it national. Our ultimate goal is for kids to have investment accounts when they walk into kindergarten that they could use when they turn, and partner with financial literacy there. So we're working towards that goal. So yes.
And give us your website and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff.
Oh yes, easy to follow. We're the Global Children Financial Literacy Foundation. That's GCFLF. That's just the acronym for Global Children Financial Literacy.org. You can follow us on LinkedIn. We have our Facebook page. If you want to reach out to me, my name is Prince. So that's Prince, PRINCE, at childrensfinancialliteracy.org. Or you can follow me on Instagram, reach out to me on Instagram. I know there's a lot of crazy stuff that be going on Instagram and Facebook.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
really.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, so we're there. I'm on YouTube. Of course, our podcast. I have the Financial Literacy Podcast, the Investor Show. You can find us on any platform. We are very, very easy to reach out to.
Okay.
We correspond with people, and myself and my great team that I have. Definitely got to give a shout out to my team.
Okay.
Chadrick Davis and Jennifer Rowan. They'll probably watch this and say, why you didn't give us? But they're the ones that make me look good. Also, Miss Harmon down there too, in Burke County. So Thank them for, helping me get this all together. They made me look like a superstar when I come home. Like I got everything
You are a
lined
superstar.
up. No, I'm not a superstar.
Yeah, you're a superstar. You do it all on social media.
Yeah,
so
on
yeah,
social.
You're a superstar.
So, but I had great people that supported me. SRP Credit Union, Maurer Investments, Mr. Sam Austin from NEPC, Partners Group, all these are people how we raised that $40,000 to give to books to kids, give stocks to kids. So definitely, and also Executive Literacy Council out of DC. I don't want them to say, hey, you know what, we helped you out too. So everybody,
So you sure you got everybody?
I want to make sure I got everybody, and being here locally, SRP Credit Union, thank them for, they're the ones that purchased 170 books to go to kids. So all these kids on Monday, they're going to get books and things like that, and stocks. When you wish somebody gave that to you, Sean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's exactly right.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing what we wish somebody had done for us. So
I like it.
I want to
And
make sure
thank you,
Grace got to put in there,
Yeah.
Grace.
Yes, and thank you, Prince, for the opportunity. We're looking forward to not only Monday, but the future and the next initiative and how we can partner with you going forward. And thank
right.
you.
All right, no problem. Thanks, guys.